Good morning and welcome, Facebook family and friends and Instagram family and friends. This is Ezekiel Nelson, massage therapist, licensed massage therapist, Reiki master, as well as naturopathic doctor, um, metaphysician, minister of metaphysics of the Creators of Life Ministries, and many other talents and titles that is just titles basically. Just want to welcome you this Monday morning. Here in Wilmington, North Carolina, it's gray pretty much, but it's still a beautiful day. My door is open, feels great outside. It's about almost 70 degrees if I'm not mistaken. At least my thermometer says 73. And everything is good. Everything is wonderful. I hope you had a great weekend. I had a pretty fulfilling weekend. Hope your days have been blessed with love, joy, peace, and happiness. So today we're going to just kick right into it. Today is Massage and Reiki Monday. Not going to talk too much about massage because we all know the benefits of massage. You know, you can start your day off with it, and it's great. You can end your day with it, and it's great. You can even in the middle of the day get it, and it's really great. Only thing is, you'll probably want to go to sleep after you get it because you're so relaxed, depending on the therapist that you have. I will say one good book that you can definitely get is called The Trail Guide to the Body. This book, I don't know if y'all can see it backwards or not, but this book, it's a great book because it tells you every muscle in detail. I mean, muscles under muscles, that is below the muscles. It gives you the skeletal system, all the nervous systems. It tells you. I mean, it tells you the details of everything, and it's really really good. Um, and so this book here would definitely help you if you was to uh, want to even consider what might be going, if you have any aches and pains for instance, and you want to consider what might be going on in your body. And you know how sometimes you get those muscles in your shoulders, it's real tight. It feels kind of loose on top, but yet it still hurts like everything. 9 out of 10, we call this the trapezoid muscle. This it probably ain't the surface, but probably what's underneath that muscle in the scalenes or in the the other names I can't pronounce of those muscles. But it's very, you have layers upon layers of muscles, and yes, they're all named different things. However, they all have different functions, and it goes deep. It goes really really deep. And one thing I've learned about the muscles, or even in massage, I like to excuse me. I like to take things further. I told y'all that before. I like to take things further, and I like to be able to relate other sources. So in other words, what I'm trying to say is, if we're going to talk about the skeletal system, we know that there's certain energies that govern the skeletal system. I just can't seem to ever do a video without having somebody call me. Anyway, uh, what was I saying? Oh, we know that there's a skeletal system, so that there's certain other skeletal systems that other energies that are related to the skeletal systems. The energy, there's an energy called Obatala, which is also a deity, a divinity, that the ancient African uh, paradigm, not paradigm. I can't think of the name right now, but he's like he's a deity. He's a deity, but these are deities that correlate and that already are within us, and they relate to certain functions of the body. If you have a nervous system issues, there's an energy called Ilegba that relates to the nervous system. Yemoja that connects to the liver. So there's all these different correlations of energies, or divinities that helps with your body, that already dwells within your body on a spiritual level, that manifests on the physical level. So in using these, or in don't want to scare nobody, but in being able to summon up, or to be able to meditate on these energies, will help to heal. You can say call on these energies, conjure up these energies, whatever you want to call it. But to be able to bring it up in you, within you, to help heal the ailments, it works. So while doing massaging, you can even use Reiki while doing massaging. Once you put your hands on them, you're in your mind doing your, whether you want to say doing your prayer, doing your focus, seeing whatever it needs to be, whatever you need to see on that body to help heal and to help relieve those muscles. There's so much that you can do when it comes to Reiki and when it comes to massage, because massage is it covers a lot. I mean, from the head to the sole, top crown of the head to the sole of your feet, you have muscles, and these muscles can tighten up if you have a headache. It's 9 out of 10. If someone was to massage your head, they probably couldn't even move your scalp, because your scalp is so tight from the muscle that's underneath your scalp that's being so tight. Or if it's a headache that's back in the back of the head, it's because your occipitals are tight, which is connected from your erectors, which goes all the way down your back to your sacral area. So if those are tight, then you're gonna have headaches in the back of your head. And if all that's tight, you just kind of messed up. Sometimes people complain of low back pain, and thinking that their back that they're having issues with their low back, but in all actuality, the top of the back is tight like bricks. So instead of trying to work out the low back, you have to work out the upper back. So that way that will loosen up, because it's pulling the low back, which is causing problems. Your glutes, I'm telling you, your glutes are so, we don't know how much we use our butt. I'm just be straight up. We don't know how much we use our butt, because just about every movement involves our glute muscles. When the client's laying down there, they can move their arm this way. If I'm working on their glutes and they just move their arm, their glute muscles flexing. I'm like, are you serious? But it does. It does. So, and there's many muscles. I mean, you have the gluteus maximus, the gluteus medius, and the gluteus minimus. Then you have the piriformis. Then you have everything that connects to the glutes. Your IT band comes up to the hip area. I was thinking about getting up and showing you, but I'm just kind of trying to keep it plain, that you kind of know what I'm talking about. That big hip bone that's called the greater trochanter. That bone still has your glutes that connect to it. I mean, it's a lot that your body does, and I mean, you hear the body is a magnificent creation. It is. It really is. And just the fact that when damage is done to it, it can repair itself. What is that? That's life. That's power. That's awesome. So you can use that same power and that same life force that's within your body to manipulate through energy, through your Reiki. Now, here's a couple books that I like. This one called Ye Are Gods. People get scared of this phrase, because they're like, I ain't no God. There's only one God, and blah blah blah. But they don't realize that if you have the Spirit of God in you, my scenario is this: you have the Spirit of God in you, right? Okay. You take off the flesh, what's left? Some say the soul, some say whatever, But if it's all one, if it's all connected, then it's still energy. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. I am that I am. I always have been. That's God. And if you have that energy within you, then that's what you are. You take out the flesh, that's the energy. That's God. So You can say consciousness, but consciousness and ego can't go together. Consciousness and ego is like God and the devil. But the difference is you have the consciousness as your higher state and the ego as your lower state. And the ego is not a bad thing. You just have to know where to put it in its place. The consciousness is the ego is supposed to drive the consciousness. In other words, it's supposed to, when the consciousness has the idea, when the consciousness has the goal and has the plan, the ego's job is to push it, is to drive it, is to make it happen, is to bring caution, is to bring awareness to, okay, you got this, that, and the other that you need to do. A lot of times we get it twisted. We let the ego run our lives. So therefore, with the ego comes fear, doubt, and anger. And the consciousness is just sitting back, being like, okay, well, let's see what you're gonna do. Until you call on me, then I'm just gonna sit back and chill. So we have to be able to put ego in its place and then let ego work for us. So through Reiki, that is a main thing that it has to be learned, because a lot of times some people, they do Reiki, and I've fallen into this situation. I'm trying to do Reiki, and I'm trying to push the energy. I'm like, yeah, come on, get in there, and it's like they ain't feeling nothing. My friend Terry, he was like, saying the same thing. When I was working on him, he was like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. When you first started off, I couldn't feel nothing. I could tell you was trying too hard. But then when you finally let it go and you let the energy begin to work, then I felt everything. And after doing this class, I realized, wow, I was very egotistical, because we think that we the ones doing this, that, and the other, and it's not us. The flesh profits nothing. It ain't doing nothing. It's the energies coming through the flesh that's going. We're just a tool. We're just a tool. And so, that's something that we have to be able to understand. This is another book called Between Heaven and Earth, and it's the guy, the Chinese medicine. But my thing is this: everything that these books have came from Africa, but that's just me. But it gives you good understanding about how to balance your, from the spirit realm to the earthly realm within yourself. That's the main thing. Everything within you. This book I love. I actually read this whole entire book, and I've been recommending Wheels of Life. Hey, Joy. I'm saying, how you doing? And everybody else, Consuela and Puerto Rican Beauty. All of y'all, thank y'all for coming on. This Wheels of Life book, this is a great book. It breaks down the chakras. We all know that we have 7 chakras within us, but at the same time we have we have these 7 main chakras, but we have also 300 some minor chakras, that's throughout the body. So when it comes to doing Reiki, I mean, if the person is, if you're trying to do their heart chakra, or if they're sitting in a chair, or they have certain ailments that you can't get to the whole 7 chakras in front or the back, you can work with their wrist. You can work with certain points on their hands, on their knees, whatnot, to still affect the body. And Reiki, for just in case, for those that may not be aware of what Reiki is, it is universal energy. It's the usage of universal energy coming from the universe through us, as to be able to help one another, to be able to flow through our hands, our palms, the palm of our hands, into the energy field of our clients. And we can even use it on ourselves as well. Reiki is a powerful tool, because many times you may get people that are in hospice, or that are just really depressed or going through things, and they can't take touch. They may not want touch. They may just want something to help ease their pain, ease their emotion. Reiki can do that for them. They can be able to, you can be able to just sit with them. I'm so sorry, you all. I'm so sorry. And you're right with saying this is a great source. And then this book here is a great source for the chakras. And then But and there's another one by Carolina Miss. Uh, Lord have mercy, I don't have it with me right now, but uh, I'll think of it as I'm talking. But Reiki is a great. It is a great for people who's in hospital, just to make them, just to put them at ease, to relax them, because some people are stressed. They're just stressed, and it's like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. You know, you use Reiki, palm of your hands, boom. You know what I'm saying? And it just puts them at ease. It makes them feel so good. It relaxes and it heals. It's a good healing source. So, this is the last book I wanted to show. It's called the Serpent Power, dealing with Egyptian knowledge, talking about where a lot of our enlightenment and a lot of the stuff come from. A lot of the Reiki, all the different massage, all these different modalities comes from us as Black people. The cradle of civilization, as they call it. Anatomy of the Spirit. Thank you. Anatomy of the Spirit, from Carolina Miss. That's a great one. That is a great one. That is a great one. It breaks down the whole spiritual journey. Period. From before you came to this planet up until till you got here. It's a great book. These books are and these are just some of the books. But this serpent power, I like it because it takes you to how we had the spiritual enlightenment, how we got to the spiritual enlightenment through our symbols, through how we meditated, through our language and everything. Understand that language, like talking, is the lowest form of communication that is around, that we have. We should be speaking from our minds. That's the highest form, through vibration. Yeah, I don't know if y'all seen the movie Black Panther. I finally saw it the other day. Great movie. It's very empowering. Very empowering. And one thing that caught my attention was the mineral that they harvested. Vibra something, but the root of it is vibration, and how vibration can do all this and do all that. That's how we should be at a vibrative level. Our energy should be vibrating at a level to where we shouldn't even have to speak. We should be able to think and communicate through each other. Vibratory level. Thank you. But that movie is very empowering, and through the vibrations of that we carry within us, we can send those vibrations to heal others in a form of Reiki, in a form of massage, in a form of prayer, in a form of anything. As long as our mind is focused on that person and focus on that situation, we can send those vibrations. We can send that energy, because anybody can do Reiki. Anybody can do it. We do Reiki all the time. When we hug somebody, when we lay hands on somebody, when we pray for somebody, whatever. We do Reiki all the time, but we just don't have it centered and focused to where we know what we're doing. So it's all about just understanding who we are, having that self-awareness of who we are, so that way we can be able to channel it correctly and know how to channel our energy to where we can not only help ourselves but help others and prosper doing it on a vibratory level. Because when you raise your vibrations up, then your world has to raise its vibrations up to support you. So I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna go. What came to me one day, and I might have said this before, when you close your eyes, you see your future. When you close your eyes and you clear your mind, you see your future. When you open your eyes, you see your past. And when you have the mentality where your mind is clear and you're living in a conscious mentality, then you're living in the present. Because when you close your eyes and you clear your mind, you see nothing. You see nothing. You may see little formless shapes and all that kind of stuff, but you see nothing. Therefore, you have the opportunity to program your future at that point. So when you wake up, your mentality and your being now has the the fortitude to go forth and feel that current mentality that you have set. So therefore, your world has to now raise up its vibratory energy to meet what you have set for yourself. And your past is now becoming your present because you're walking and living into that. You walking and living in that mentality now. So we can change our futures just by our thoughts. We can change our lives just by our thoughts. All we gotta do is just do it and be secure in ourselves enough to do it and make it happen. Be like Nike, just do it, and it'll be all good. So, hey, bro, hey, Jesse, I thank you all for listening. I hope it made complete sense. If not, inbox me, text me. If not, I'll clear up eventually. I love you all. Thank you so much. I say Ashe, and I see you tomorrow for tomorrow is products and consultations. So if you have any questions, if you have any type of concern that you want to ask about, whatever, we can do that. Eventually, I might even get into doing short readings on live too, but we'll see how that works out, depending on the questions and the different things that comes about. All right, so y'all take care. I'll talk to you then. Good night. Well, good day. Bye-bye.